Hi, my name is Antoinette. I am one of the 144,000 chosen ones. Doing my video this morning so you can see that your girl is good. Happy Monday morning, everyone. Spirit wants me to talk to you guys this morning about trust. Yes, trust. Trust. Seems to be limited in this new millennium we're in. Spirit says that there's a lot of people out here who do a lot of things because they have the means. So just because you have the means to do something doesn't necessarily mean that you need to. Let's talk about it. How can you build a relationship of any kind, whether it be a friendship, a co-working relationship, a love affair, a relationship between siblings, a relationship between parents, a relationship between anybody? How can you build a strong relationship with somebody if there's no trust? How? More importantly than that, how does somebody expect to have a relationship with someone after they have broken their trust? How does that work? How do you go and sit down and break bread and sit across the table and have a meal with somebody that you know has already attempted to, say, poison you and put something in your food? Are you really going to allow that person to serve you again? Would you really sit down and leave your plate unattended around this person? Would you really trust this person to go to the bar and get you a drink? Think about that. Let's go a little better than that. Let's just say this person tried to hire several witch doctors and go behind you and, stagnate your life. Fuck up your world. Why? Just because when they met you, they didn't have their shit together, so they needed you to wait. And now that they think they ready, they want to come in and start over again. You're supposed to trust that this same person, you know, you can trust them in your house, that you can lay next to them and close your eyes. Really? What happens if they snap again? What's supposed to happen if he wakes up in the middle of the night and all of a sudden, for some reason, he has a damn flashback? Okay? Now all of a sudden he don't trust you no more. So what he gonna do? What? He gonna drop some cyanide in your damn bath water? What? He gonna put a little rat poison in your favorite tea every morning? You know what I'm saying? How are you supposed to build a relationship with somebody after they have already broken your trust? Is that possible? Village? That's the question of the day. Is that possible? Yes, you may still care for that person. Me personally, when somebody has crossed the line like that, that care is with a long handle spoon. But for you to ever get in a close enough proximity to be near me, to sit at the table across from me, hell, I don't trust myself. I might have a damn flashback and snap on your ass. See, people don't think about that part. They don't think about the other side of the table. What if the person whose trust you broke, what if they have a damn flashback? What if they wake up in the middle of the night and it hits them all at one time that you tried to fuck up their world, or you tried to take their life, or even worse than that, you tried to hurt their damn babies? What if that person wakes up and has a damn flashback? And all of a sudden, the trust that they thought they had for you, it really ain't there. And they decide they better get you before you snap on them again. Now, there's a whole nother angle to that. You see how this works? You see how this can go on and on and on? So for people who go out here, you know what I'm saying, and stab folks in their back, go behind them and sleep with their husbands, and go behind them and file false reports to try to have their children taken away, and go behind them and, write letters to their place of employment and defame their character, and, men who go up and down the street, lying on their penises and claim they slept with this person and claim they slept with that and claim they had this orgy, and that dumbass juvenile, adolescent, middle school bullshit. When people do that, not only is the question, can you trust them again, but is it even worth your time, honey? Because clearly y'all are not on the same level. Clearly you're not on the same frequencies. And clearly you're not operating under the same context. So why would you bother? Why would you bother? Why would you bother to build a relationship with somebody who has already showed you that you can't trust them? What is the point in that? Do you think that makes sense, Village? Because that doesn't make any sense to me. Now, when you really love somebody and they break your heart, it doesn't disappear overnight. You may love them until you die, but that does not mean that you're going to give them an opportunity to fuck you up again. See, one thing has nothing to do with another, but I think people get confused, right? Yeah, they do. They do. This whole new way of folks getting to know you, chivalry is clearly out the window, ladies. Clearly out the window, which is a goddamn shame and embarrassing. And if I don't find a man with some chivalry, then my black ass gonna be single as hell. Because if you think the best way to get to know me is to break into my goddamn computer, steal my goddamn mail, hire somebody to be sitting outside my damn house, following me and keeping up with me and putting air tags on my car and GPS in my personal life, baby, that is not the way to get to know me. That's a lazy motherfucker who has the means, who thinks that just because he has the means that he can do what the hell he wants and he don't have to do the damn leg work. So then he wants to come in with some preconceived notion of you based on some information that he got illegally and then try to handle you accordingly. Oh, no, the hell you won't. No, you won't. No, you won't. I don't need a handler. I'm a grown ass woman with a very sophisticated, educated ass mind of my own. I am not looking for a fucking daddy. And I'm damn sure not looking for somebody to come in the 11th hour and try to tell me how to run my goddamn life after I have been fighting for my fucking life by my fucking self for some fucking 50 plus fucking years. That's not it at all. Where's the fucking chivalry? There was a time when a man was interested in a woman. He did some shit like, bought flowers and had them delivered to the house. Not once, not twice, but shit on a weekly basis. That's some grown man shit, Brought his ass by on trash day and put the cans out. And then remembered to come and put them back, Brought his ass by and washed the damn car on the weekends and gassed it up. Grown man shit. What happened to the chivalry? What? Come by and cut the lawn and trim the trees because she's single and she's doing it by herself. Grown man shit. What happened to that? No, your idea now of getting to know her is to do what? What? Hack her computer? What? Crack open her DMs? What? Read her personal texts and emails. That's your idea of chivalry? That's your idea of getting to know a woman? Hiring a private detective to follow her around and get in her personal business so that you can see whether or not you think she measures up to you? Now, the funny part is, what the fuck gonna happen when she find out what you did? Your ass don't measure up to her. So now all of that work and all of that money and all of that spy bullshit is out the window anyway. Why? Because apparently you don't have no damn game. A man that has to do this type of bullshit, invade your privacy, hack your devices, Have motherfuckers parked outside your house, air tags on your car, GPS in your damn life. That's a motherfucker with no game. And you clearly in the little dick club. Yeah, you are, nigga. You got a Napoleon complex like a motherfucker, and you need to get some goddamn therapy. Yeah, I said it. Are you kidding me right now? I don't know who the hell told you all that that's how you get to know a woman. Maybe that's what these hookers and hoes like. These street bitches, these bitches who need y'all to pay their rent, these bitches who need y'all to pay their car note, these bitches who need y'all to get their hair and their nails done. Maybe them low vibrational bitches, maybe that's considered chivalry to them. But to a grown ass woman, that's not no goddamn chivalry. That's an invasion of privacy, you asshole. And you don't have no goddamn game. Which means it don't matter what you found out about her because guess what? You don't meet the height requirement. You miss the sign. You need to be this tall, remember, to ride this ride. And the minute you felt that you needed to do all of this mediocre, underhanded bullshit in order to get to know her, in order to get close to her, in order to give yourself an upper hand, you fell below the height sign. And just like Disneyland, you can't stand your ass in line and wait till you grow. No, no, no. You can't hold your place. That's not how this works. You could take your ass home, go eat your spinach pie, okay? Grow into your damn shoes, and then come back when you tall enough to ride. That's how that works. You don't get to pay somebody to hold your place or pay somebody to hold her back until you figure your shit out. Where they do that at? When I tell you these men right here, we need some real grown ass men to hold some grown ass men classes. Yeah, I said it. We need some grown ass men 101 classes around here. And the reason why I say grown ass men is because if we women teach those classes, you all would be offended. But I'm pretty sure we could teach you how to be a man better than the next one. I'm sure we could. But we gonna let y'all handle your own. We need some grown ass men to set up some workshops, okay, and some classes or some online tutorials or something. Because we need some grown man 101 classes around this bitch. Because all of this juvenile, adolescent shit that you niggas got going out here right now and calling it game, baby, it's not. And you look like clowns. And you need to clean your shit up. Or you gonna be stuck with these hookers and whores. Ain't no real woman gonna give you the time of day. Why? 'Cause she don't have to. She don't need you. There's a difference between needing a man and wanting a man. I don't need a man to do a goddamn thing for me. Not even sex. I got a dick in the drawer. Loyal as fuck. Clean as hell. That motherfucker only has eyes for me. Do you understand? So I don't need a man. I would love to have a man to share my sunrises with, to share my sunsets with, to share my culinary skills with, to bake for, to cook for, to travel with and explore the world. Want. It's a big difference from need. And since I don't need, you see, it don't take nothing to dismiss a motherfucker when there's no chivalry, when there's no trust, when there's no respect. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. Why? Because you wasn't bringing nothing to the table in the first goddamn place. So what is there for me to miss? You see how that works, ladies? When you got your own, you can decide whether or not you want to be bothered with his ass. And if you don't want to be bothered, then you don't have to. You can dismiss that ass with the quickness. Hell, do what they do. He did what he came for. You don't have to look at his ass all day. Send his ass home. You're not running a service. And for you idiots out there who think that you can come back and offer me money for sex, motherfucker, you didn't meet me in a brothel. I'm not running an 800 service. And you will get the shit slapped out of you or possibly a hollow point up your ass. So what I would advise you not to try it. Don't insult yourself. Don't embarrass yourself any further than you already have. Remember, if I've already called you out for sleeping with one of my relatives, if I've already called you out for sleeping with the same sex, if I've already called you out for stealing from me, if I've already called you out for throwing witchcraft at me, if I've already called you out for trying to harm my children, if I've already called your sorry ass out for any of that, then you need not bother. Because the only thing that I have for you, you already know it, is a hot shot. I promise you. And I'm not going to miss. I owe you assholes nothing. And I'm going to assume if you come anywhere near me that you're coming in hot since that's all you've shown me for the past how many years? I don't give a damn how much you've changed. Go show it to the next bitch. Yeah, you heard what I said. I don't care how much you've changed. Go show it to the next bitch. I'm not interested. If I've already called you out for this bullshit, then that means that you are again Black History. Don't call my house. Don't use two cans and a string. Don't drive by. Don't fly by. Don't even fucking think of me. That part right there. The trust is out the window. And once there's no trust, there's no us. You cannot build a damn thing without trust. No business, no relationship of any kind, whether it be love, whether it be sibling, whether it be platonic, it does not matter. A relationship is a relationship, and every relationship requires some level of trust. So, you folks out there, especially you folks with the money, who think that because you got money, you don't have to be a civilized human being. You don't have to follow the rules. You don't have to follow the law. You don't have to get to know her. You don't have to be respectful. You can just do what you want, invade her privacy, and just bogart your way into her life. No, motherfucker, you can't. Your money does not buy you carte blanche, as you will learn, as many of you have already learned. But your money can buy your ass a jail cell, a prison cell, asshole. You don't have carte blanche in somebody else's life just because you have a little means, just because you have some damn connections. That don't buy you carte blanche in somebody else's life. That buys you carte blanche in your fucking life, asshole. Use that money to buy yourself some common sense. Use that money to get yourself some therapy. Use that money to go find your mind. You need trust, loyalty. You can't build a damn thing without it. I don't care who you are. I don't care how much money you have. I don't care what culture you are. I don't care what country you come from. I don't care what crazy ass world you've built around yourself. I don't care how many yes men you have up your ass. You cannot build anything worth having without trust. And on that note, village, I'm going to bid you a good rest of your day. Thank you for continuing to watch. Yes, please continue to send me your prayers as I shall you. And yes, you know I want you to talk about it. I want you to use the grapevine. And let's help school these idiots, okay? For some reason, chivalry is out the window, and I don't know why. But ladies, you need to stop accepting less. If he can't bring his A game, then send his ass back to class. Yeah, I said it. I really appreciate your energetic donations. Namaste. Love y'all.